Hi guys, this is Starseed Mentality, back at you again with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be expressing my esoteric, knowledge about this Israeli-Palestinian conflict that's going on. Okay, so before I get into it, please like, share, and subscribe to my content to stay updated on what I post. And let's dive into this, okay? And before I get started, I do want to give my disclaimer, okay, that there is a lot of different playlists on my YouTube. Okay, we got the part of YouTube where we talk about spirituality, astrology. We got the part of YouTube where we talk about politics, and we got the part of astrology where YouTube where I talk about Black history and things of that nature. So if esoteric spiritual information, talking about extraterrestrials is not your niche or your niche, right, please go check out my other content on here. This is for individuals who already believe or are already caught up on Dr. York's content, Bedel's content, Billy Carson's content, where we talk about how the existence of higher or more advanced civilizations either have responsibility over our politics today and our ancient history. Okay, and so yeah, all right, so don't be coming over here, if it sounds crazy to you, that's your opinion, it's valid, okay, I acknowledge it, but the content is just not for you. Don't force a shoe that does not fit, okay? This is for people who resonate with this information, and I don't really go or use my platform for debates and going back and forth, okay? And so I had to address that because there's been some comments in this part of my playlist on my channel, okay? And you gotta know that if this part of the information is just not for you, it's just not for you. But there's other information I think that you would like, such as astrology, spirituality, meditation, yoga, politics, and Black history. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, back to what this content is about. Okay, I'll be giving the spiritual breakdown of this Palestinian war. Okay, it also ties into why Leave the World Behind was even, broadcasted, okay, during this particular time. Once again, if you see me looking down, it's because I got my notes, y'all. I don't want to forget my talking points, okay? And so, in this transition into the next dimension, okay, Leave the World Behind, the film, was really symbolic of the war happening right now, right? So if you have not watched my Leave the World Behind content, please go check it out. And in that content, I talk about how the end of the world is not the end of the planet itself, it's the end of a paradigm. Okay, so that's capitalism, enslavement, the dollar market, right? The fictitious dollar market. Okay, and so thus we will reconnect with the planet and matriarchal energy. Please go check out the video that I will be posting very soon on YouTube. It's already up on my Instagram, where we talk about what does the end of the world look like in terms of the divine feminine returning to the planet. What does that consciousness even mean? Okay, what does it look like, right? So please go check that out. All right. And so the esoteric information behind this war is that the powers that be, this is their last chance of survival. Okay, and so when we talk about the Mystic 12s, or the blueprint that Enlil left behind for the malevolent Anunnaki and other extraterrestrial groups that want to enslave humanity, this is their last form of desperation, okay? And so they're using this war to, one, sow harvest, okay? So you getting really emotional, getting really angry about the war, okay? They're feeding off that fear, they're feeding off that anger, okay? They're making people fear for their life. All this warfare going on in the Middle East in general, you know what I'm saying? From bombs to You know, it's unbelievable where there's countries where it's like, you know, closed off, where this is where we have war zones. It's crazy, right? So thus making people fear for their life. Okay, you gotta feed off their fear. Okay, you can imagine with this terrorism on children that there is human and child trafficking. I mean, imagine, you know, look it up. I'm gonna look it up right after I do this video. You know, how many kids and people are going missing. Okay, and then on top of that, it's not even a war, it's a genocide. And so it's massive killings, you know, massive bloodshed, and I tie that to a blood sacrifice. Okay, and so if you do not know that they're doing all of this blood sacrificing for their god Enlil, okay, Baphomet Enlil, in my opinion, maybe it's not true. Please go double check what I'm saying here, but I really do think that Enlil has a correlation to Baphomet or Moloch in the Bible. Okay, and so, and remember, Enlil didn't like humanity. He would make an excuse to wipe out humanity whenever he could, and so genocide is like his forte. Get rid of them. All the floods that we had in the Bible, all the restarting and re-engineering and updating of the human species is because of Enlil saying, phew. Okay, and I also talk about that in my Leave the World Behind video as well. Okay. Enlil left a blueprint, okay, to follow no other gods but me, okay, as his way to masquerade as a god. Okay, Enlil also marked his followers and said they were chosen by him to fulfill his deeds, aka the Mystic 12. And the Mystic 12 is in cahoots with all of these countries or corporations, and this is why they're not doing anything to stop it. If you see them doing it now, it's because they've already, you know, gotten what they needed for this last desperation attempt to stay on this dimension. Okay, because the veil is lifting. Okay, this is also their attempt to keep this dimension low vibrational so they can exist upon it. Okay, remember, you know, we are changing in frequency where we are vibrating on a frequency that they can no longer sustain themselves on. So they have to keep you in a slave mindset. They have to keep you stuck in your survival mode, lack mindset, scarcity mindset. And this is their last attempt, y'all. And I also wanted to tell you that if you haven't already put it together, their time is up. And they realize this. This is why they're doing all types of fear-mongering attempts. Okay. And two, okay, the galactic war that is happening, the Mystic 12 is losing. Okay. Politicians are the Mystic 12's frontmen. Okay. All of those ships, remember during the summertime where they had to explain why they were seeing UAPs and shit like that? Remember when all of that was falling from the skies? Because these cheap ass spacecrafts is falling. They are losing to the Galactic Council or the Galactic Federation, okay, which follows the blueprint of Thoth or Enki of making sure that we stay on a high vibration, okay, making sure we know ourselves and are aware of higher knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Okay, they are winning. Okay, and so to conclude this video, you know, this is where I stand. You know, I'm with the Palestinians, okay, on this matter. We support peace, ma'at, nature over here. There is no reason for war. This was an attempt, bloodshed, blood sacrifice, and things of that nature, okay? Please let me know in the comments what you think about this video. If you agree, disagree, whatnot. Once again, please like, share, and subscribe to my content to stay updated on what I post. I love y'all. Patah. Peace.